Welcome back to Hangar 51. How's everybody doing tonight? Who's first in the room that puts on a like? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm feeding my face, but I've got one bite left. Yo, 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 Mike SS, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Just finishing my Subway sandwich. And I am through. Argerdin! Hey! I love that name. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you back. So let me transition over to the live feed. There we go. Yeah, that was original. Nobody's got that name. You're coming tomorrow, Mike? William, what's up? How you doing, man? That's how you fly. Yeah, we all have those days. Yep, I'll see you. You're going to be there tomorrow? What time are you going to get there tomorrow, Mike? Geez, only 6 people here. Where are my peeps tonight? Is there somebody else running live tonight? What's going on? Is Ryan doing a release or something? Rocket Lab is live, whoever that is. International Space Station's live. Rocket Lab electronic launch. I'm just looking real quick, guys, to see if there's something going on I'm missing. No, I really don't see anything. Whoever Rocket Lab is, but other than that, I don't see anything going on. Alright, well. So let's see. Shooting for 9? Wow, really? Damn. Yeah, I kind of am too, but I doubt that's going to happen. But I'm going to try. Hey, there we go. Now we got people here. Shadow Ops. Rightsa. Who else is here? Jeff in Lower Alabama. EQ, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? So, was your wife impressed that you brought the plane home in one piece and you had a lot of, you had probably about an hour worth of stick time? What do you think? What'd she think? Brian Chambers, what's up? Hey, Brian, are you coming to the Boozer show? I think you said you were, didn't you? Hey, Jerry, how you doing, man? Oh, is Terry in here? Let's see. Hey, Rich, what's up? What time you plan on being there? Are you coming tomorrow or Saturday, Rich? Wow, Bill, what's up? Good to see you, man. Look at your first comment. Which one, though? Howdy, y'all? Was that your first comment? I think it was. Oh. No, I saw the thunderstorm. Dude, we don't live anywhere near each other. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, nobody's going to follow in my footsteps. They're all smart enough to get out from under a tree. I was trying. I was just late. Another 60 seconds. That's all I would have needed. JCB, welcome. George, good to see you. Did you see my comment? I replied to yours. Yeah, the plane's bone stock. I didn't add any lights. I didn't add anything. Yeah, we took it out of the box, put it together, downloaded a program into the Aura, and that was it. And just flying the crap out of it. Gotta love that airplane. It's awesome. Just freaking, especially at night. Oh my god. So I already sold 2 airplanes because there's 2 guys at the field that just have to have that plane with lights. So Flex is gonna owe me some commission. Nathaniel, what's up? There's an event tomorrow. Well, it starts Saturday and Sunday, actually, but I'm going early. If you do a search, Mike, for Imperial Flying Field, that'll get you there. It's down here. It's close to Lakeland. Bartow, Lakeland, Mulberry, I think is what technically it is, but it depends on whose search engine you're using. But it's right on 60, just south of, just south of Lakeland, but a little towards, a little west, closer to Tampa. What's up, Dave? What's up? Hey, buddy. I don't know if you want to call motion tomorrow or not, but just kind of hoping to have this resolved before the weekend because James is going to be there, and we're going to be, I'm sure it's going to come up. So, just saying. It's your do. No, they haven't killed me yet. I'm still here, the bastards. I just won't die. I won't go away. So... who else is here? Alan! Good to see you, man. Yeah, George, it's an awesome looking airplane, man. It's both daytime, nighttime, both. It's just, I love the orange. Originally, I liked the green better until I saw it in person. Online, it looks more lime green, more, like fluorescent kind of lime green, more like the Havoc. But in person, it's leaning more toward the olive drab green, and wasn't quite as pretty in person in the green. Still good looking, nothing, but the orange just pops. So yeah, I was really love the orange, and fortunately we had one of each at the field prior to mine, but neither one of them bought night versions, so they didn't know what it looked like in the dark. They do now. So one of the guys is buying. He's going to buy another one. That's Bo, the owner of the field. He's going to buy another one. He's going to get an orange. He's got the green one. He's going to buy a night orange one now too, because he absolutely loves, how well he can see it. It's not blurry or anything. It just pops, and he's just kicking himself for not buying the night version one. And then we've got an airline pilot that flies out there with turbines. He's got about 5 or 6 turbine jets. And he saw it. We had a night fly, I think Saturday night. No, actually it was Sunday night. And he couldn't believe it. He's just, I got to get one. So I'm sure he ordered one too. Yeah, I saw your comment about the landing light. The whole damn thing's a landing light. Yeah, if you plug the lights in. But if you don't, you have a landing light and 2 nav lights that are on all the time. So if you want to do a, dusk flight with just the standard lights on, those come on when you plug it in, plug in the radio, or the receiver. When you're ready to fly, those come on with the airplane. If you want to add the glowing lights, you have to plug that into the balance lead of the battery, and then the whole thing lights up. And you can you can plug it into your receiver and turn them on and off from the radio, but I don't want to be bothered with that. I don't want to accidentally turn them off in the middle of the, So mine are, as soon as you plug them in, they're on, and that's just it. If I don't want the lights, I just don't plug them in. Tomorrow afternoon, Dennis? All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I should be there, I would say mid-morning. I'm not going to say early morning, as I don't think I got so much to do yet. But yeah, I'm going to try to make it there in the morning anyway. So I will see you there. Looking forward to it. And yes, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, guys, because I'm trying to read all the comments and get caught back up. I'm almost caught back up, but I'm behind because I'm purposely behind. So, not because my show's lagging. I scrolled back up so I could read some of this stuff. James isn't going to the Boozer event? Oh, I thought he was. Really? Are you sure? I thought he was. I thought that was JT2000. I'm sorry. You changed your name again. JT200 Driver. You guys have got to stop doing this. I just get you guys sorted out and then you change your names again. Stop it. Oh my God. You guys are killing me. Did you get the night version one, Argadin? Well, if they're out of stock, that means that Bo and John both bought orange night ones because, you know, because they were both hot to get it after they saw mine in the air. So, yeah, George, I agree. You know, and I have a bunch of night flyers, but that one is just. Now I have one. Oh man, Alan, you are awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, George. I have one that if you go back to, I don't know if the pictures are still up or not, but Ryan took some great pictures when he's working at Motion of the Air Titan. And there's a night version of the Air Titan on floats. And they took pictures of it on the water. And there's blue lights on the top of the wing, red lights on the bottom of the wing that makes the whole wing look purple. Especially from the top. The bottom still looks pretty red. It's just red. But the top, the blending of the blue and the red, the whole plane from the top looks purple. And it's just beautiful. God, the pictures on the water that Ryan took were just gorgeous. So that's a really beautiful night plane too. I wish I had room to bring it. I'd bring it with me, but I don't think. Well, it depends. If I get the P40 fixed tonight, I'm bringing that. And if not, then I just may bring the Air Titan just so I have another night plane. But it doesn't surprise me that they're out of stock. A lot of people have watched the video, and you only changed it once. Yeah, you only changed your name once, but Eric, EQ, he changed his name. FARMERMAN changed his name. Victor changed his name. It goes on and on. There's a lot of you guys that keep changing your names. So, yeah, it's just funny. But yeah, there's that's Kelly. Mike Kelly, he changed his name. There's another one. Speak of the devil. Yeah, a bunch of you guys have been changing your names, and it just, it's hard to keep up. I'm next? What should I'll have to change mine to Lightning McQueen or Lightning McKinney. Yeah, so anyway. Hey, Joseph, what's up? So, yeah, getting back to the Flex Innovation night plane. Yeah, listen, guys, what you see on the video is exactly what it looks like. There's no trickery, I didn't play with the lighting settings or anything. The only thing I would say is different in person, when I'm close to the ground is lit up way more than showing up on video. The whole ground glows. If you look at how it sits in the picture that is sitting there with the lights on, and you see how the ground's all lit up under it, it's lit up like that bright from the plane being 5 feet in the air. It lights the ground just like that, and there's just this big hue of light underneath the airplane everywhere it goes. And that's not showing up on the video. But yeah, the lights are super bright. And yeah, it's great. The plane flies fantastic. And it's beautiful daytime and night. I am going to change the pilot. I don't think the pilot's scale. I think he's too big. And of course, I want him painted. So I don't know if I'm going to 3D print a pilot. or find something that's out there that I like. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Definitely going to change the pilot though. Um, they don't even bother to paint them. So, worst case scenario, I'm going to paint it, but I think I'm going to probably get another pilot. What's up, Paul? How you doing, man? What got 200 views in 1 hour? What did I miss? What's up, Tim? I didn't know you spoke French. I just got here. Hey, welcome, man. Have not seen you in a while. What's up, Roach Coach? Yeah, I definitely come down Saturday if you're going to come, Mike. Some guys are going to leave Sunday early. Some guys might not spend the night and just come down for Saturday. So Saturday's the day to come. So if you want to come see a good show, see all the planes, come down Saturday. And I'm sure we're going to be doing some night flying. So you may even want to stay a little late before you head for home. Late, ain't that late. I mean, by 7 o'clock, it's dark. So, you could watch a half an hour of that and still be home by 9:30. So, yeah, fireside chat with Sparky. That's good. I like that. Oh, that's hilarious. So I missed your comment if you did. So what did your wife think about you bringing the plane home in one piece? Um, and if you want to know how to get there, Mike, just Google Imperial Airfield. It'll come up. You'll find it. It's right on 60. So it's the only thing that's going to come up. You won't have any trouble finding that. RC Roland, what's up? It was all low class. Oh my god. You thought your planes had a lot of light. Well, now, see, the lighting on this is exactly the same as, like, the new Night Timber X. It's lit the exact same way as that. The old Night Visionaire, same thing. It's lit up the same way. Um, my Air Titan is lit up similar. The fuselage is all white, lit up the same way. Uh, the wings are lit up in color, not white lights showing through the paint. So that's what makes the top of the wing look purple and the bottom of the wing is red, because of they just put red LEDs in the bottom and blue LEDs in the top, and it makes the plane very colorful, and it shows up really well. It's really beautiful in the air, but this thing is just crazy, because the orange shows up with the lights on it, and then there's two spotlights on the horizontal stab pointed at the rudder, the vertical stab, so that it lights that up externally, which came out beautiful. Yeah, it's a show, man. That plane is absolutely a show. Really glad I got it. So Dave, if you're still in here, you know that was my winnings. You know that, and Tim, your birthday present, and a couple of you other guys too that donated a little money to me for my birthday. Thank you very much. That's what I got with my birthday money, was that airplane. You know, I've been wanting it for a while, and so between winning some money on Dave's show and you guys contributing, got me that airplane. So I can't thank you enough, guys. Oh, you're gonna hydro dip a Viper? Well, that'll be cool. Yeah, hydro dipping is cool. Yeah, it just really is. Uh, a couple of my friends do it. One does it for a living, and yeah, the things you can do with that. And I couldn't think for the life of me. My ARC 1450 T28 is hydro dipped, and I was so impressed with how good the decals were on that. I was trying to figure out, and I finally figured it out. You know, they hydro dipped it, and so's my Arrows Mustang. I'm not sure if they all are, but I know for a fact that the Arrows RC, the 1100 P51 with the Shangri-La paint scheme on it, is a hydro dipped airplane. So, um, you know, a lot of these companies are coming around to it. It's about time. I tell you, man, it's awesome what they can put on an airplane by hydro dipping it. Man, it just comes out beautiful. What plane had turn lights on for delivery guy? What are you getting delivered? I just got off delivering. Tough shit, your butt hurts, snowflake. Oh my god. Maroon. Oh, which one of your which one of your copters is hydro dipped? Pizza. Oh, the pizza delivery. I thought we were talking about another airplane. Damn. Hey, Dwayne, what's up? Did you just get off work? Oh, you're in West Palm Beach? Oh, so you really aren't off work. Yeah, Michael, I do know what you're talking about. I totally know what you're talking about. I'm trying to make light of it because I really don't want this to turn into an argument on my show. And if you guys are going to make it an argument, I'm going to kick you all out of it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just let it go. We're not going to talk about that here. It's all done. It's over the bridge, and I don't want to talk about it, and I don't got you guys talking about it. And I'm going to take all your wrenches away and kick you out if you keep talking about it. So stop it right now. All right, now you pissed me off, Mike. So that's it. It's over. It's done. We're not going to talk about it. Period. Okay? Now let's get back to RC airplanes. Now, everybody makes mistakes. Let's forgive and forget, okay? What's that? The driver is going to give us a silent ride? What are you talking about? Ray! Arrow's Mustang is on the way. Really? Okay. It's a great airplane. I love the Mustang. It's beautiful. I don't like the battery hold, for lack of a better word, hold down. It's just a hole in the foam. You jam a battery pack in it. But yeah, I'm not real happy with that. But other than that, it's great. It's beautiful. Flies great. Looks great. The paint on it's awesome. You can't even tell it's a foam airplane. The paint is so good on that. The guys at the field were looking at that plane and they were just drooling all over it because they couldn't see any foam. And they just absolutely fell in love with it. Plus the hydro dipping, I'm sure, had something to do with it too. But yeah, it's beautiful. I'm glad I got it. I just, the way the battery's held in it, it really limits what kind of battery you can put in it. So now you really see me mad, honestly, because I was trying to let it go here. That's why I kept making jokes about it. But everybody's going to keep piling on. Okay, well now I'm going to stop it. So I've had enough of that. That's not what this show's about, guys. We're not going to argue on here. We're going to have fun on here, and I will make sure that's what's going to happen on here. It's my show, and we're not going to do this fighting behind the keyboard, who's a tough guy bullshit in my show. Take it to somebody else's show. They're not going to do it in mine. Not going to stand for it. I want to have fun in here. I love all of you guys, but you know, we're not gonna turn my show into a fucking battleground here. We're just not, you know, and I will end it. So, oh, the Corsair's got a giant battery hatch where you can strap the battery in, so you can put any size battery you want in the Bearcat and the Corsair are huge battery bays with a battery strap. That's what I don't like about the Mustang. There's no strap or anything. There's just a hole in the foam, and then you jam the battery into the foam, and it like sits in there tight. And you know, and you can't, if you've got a swollen, you know, blown up, puffed 2200, you won't get it in the plane unless you start carving some foam. So it really limits, you know, you can get a 2200 in it. I did get a 2800 in it from, I think it's, what kind of battery is that? It's a, Hobby King sells them. It's not their brand. It's not Eternity. It's another Zippy. That's what it is. I got a 2800 Zippy battery that was just slightly bigger than a 2200. It was a 2800, and I purposely bought those because of the size of them and that I could get them in that airplane, and it worked. So yeah, so the 2800s give you a little more run time, and they will fit in the Mustang. But that's it. You're not, you know, without cutting foam, you ain't getting anything else in there. You know, there's a ton of, I mean, there's tons of videos on hydro dipping on YouTube. Tons. I haven't really looked for one doing an airplane yet, but there's guys that show you how to do it, explain everything, you know, what temperature the water should be, you know, all that. And, those are, I bought all of these except that one. Yeah, I bought all these before I even got a hold of them, and I told them that. I said, listen, I'm a big fan of yours. You know, I like these planes, but you know, if you want me to promote them, you know, you got to tell me you're gonna fix all this stuff, you know. And he agreed. He said, absolutely, we're gonna fix it all. And I said, okay, well then send me one. So he did. That's how I got the PT-17. But the rest of those Dynams, I bought all those. I've just been a fan of Dynam planes. They fly great. I really like the way they fly. Some of them are a pain in the ass to put together, but they fly fantastic. So yeah, I like the. Oh, you can put anything you want in the PT-17. I would fly it with a 4000, no problem. I've already had a 3600 in it. Yeah, just you know, the bigger the battery, the more you want to move it off the firewall. You know, you just want to back it up a little bit. Each time you go bigger in battery, go back a little. Because you're going to have too much nose weight. It'll just be too nose heavy. So don't put it all the way against the firewall. I wouldn't put it against the firewall unless you're talking about 3,000 or less. You know, but if you're flying it with anything over 3,000, I wouldn't shove it up against the firewall. Back it up a little bit. And as the batteries get bigger, keep backing it up. It's got plenty of power. It'll fly anything you want to put in it. It's a good airplane. I really like the PT-17. It's a good airplane. It flies really good. Man, it's been super windy down here the last 2 or 3 days. I mean, super windy all day long. It's like, wow. I said, I'm glad I'm working and not flying. Holy crap. Um, you're working on a big Dynam now? What are you working on, Roy? You must have put lights in that, Ray. Your Sky Trainer, you put lights in that? What's up? How you doing, Pilot Ryan? How old is your grandson, George? Yeah, it's yellow. Wow, 150 LEDs. Damn. Sweet. Oh, you're working on the B-26? Oh, cool. Yeah, that one's kind of on my mind. I've been thinking about it. Yeah. Which one takes? Are you talking about the PT-17, Alan? Is that what you're talking about? That takes off really fast? Oh, he's only 2. Oh, yeah, he's a little small for. Yeah, I thought he was a little older than that. Yeah, we've got a kid out at the field. I think he's like 5 or 6, and he flies. Yeah, he's no 3D expert pilot or nothing, but he can fly. You know, he's you know, the only problem is he's not really into it. He's you know, he's more into just kid stuff kind of stuff. He's not really You know, I don't know, man. When I was his age, airplanes was all I cared about. Airplanes and cars, but you know, airplanes. And then when I finally found radio control, that was it for me. It was all over. Yeah. Yeah, you probably can't see it from Indiana. Which plane are you talking about, Shadow? Are we talking about the B-26 or something else? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but I'm not getting it all. So I'm not positive what you're talking about. Yeah, I agree, Roy. Yeah, George, get him on the sticks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose he can. Hey, you got to get him a little one like this one. He'll be able to hold this. You know, this thing's pretty small. You know, for tiny hands like mine. So, yeah. Yeah, that's, give him a little one like this. The new, or the original jumper is small like this. Get him one of those. That's perfect size for a little kid. Roach, if you're removing them for spelling errors, trust me, nobody's judging you on that. We all do that. It's text messaging. We don't give a crap about spelling or punctuation or any of that crap. We can read between the lines. We figure it out. We know what you said. Don't worry about it. No, the county has been screwing me over, guys. It's been 3 weeks now, almost, maybe almost a month. They've had my been going over my permit, and I just got an email from them, I think Tuesday. Now they want me to tell them where the building's going on the property to see if we have sufficient runoff. So now that it looks like they're going to make me put in a retention pond, or at least they're going to try. I don't know. And then I have to get some kind of affidavit or something from the company that's actually going to put the building up, which they already have that. You know, the engineering drawings and everything came from this company with all their licenses and all their numbers or everything are all on the documents. So I don't know what the hell they want filled out now, but now they want me to send these forms off and get them filled out. So, and right now I've been too busy with work and getting ready for the show tomorrow. I haven't had time to fart with it. So, next week, you know, I'll get on it Monday and then hopefully they'll get over it quick, and then I can get the concrete poured. So I'm hoping they have the building up before Christmas, but that's not looking good now. It's already the 20th of November. Yeah, it's not looking good. So I was really hoping it would be up before Christmas. So what's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Oh, no kidding. You gotta send me some pictures of that, Roy. I want to see that. Well, you have to mute me. You know, hit the mute button, talk, and then unmute me. You're not You're not watching me on your phone, are you? At the same time, my phone, when I do that, it mutes. Usually, if it's usually in Dave's RC show. I might be watching it on my phone, and when I do a talk to text thing, it mutes whatever I'm listening to. So it only gets my voice, and then as soon as I hit send, it unmutes the show and I can hear again. I don't know if that's what you're experiencing, or if you're watching me on TV and talking on your phone and it's picking us both up. uh, oh, you have me on the big screen. Oh, that's what you need. Make me look fatter. Oh my god. might might be might be earning your namesake, might you? Let's hope not. Let's strive to do better. Yeah, yeah, they're really starting to piss me off. I mean, right off the bat, they made me go back down there to fill out like 2 lines that I didn't fill out on the thing, and I'm like, really? Like I think one was my phone number or something, um, and the other they were just silly, stupid. Like, you can't get what you got my email address. You just sent me this note telling me, to come down there. What, you can get a hold of me. You could have just asked me for a phone number or whatever. I mean, they're just nitpicking. So, yeah, I'm taller on TV than in real life. it's a convex mirror. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. Buried under Jimmy Hoffa. Well, I never found him, so whoever's buried under him, they're never going to find him either. Your water's getting cold. Are you going to be listening, Roach? So if I say, "Hey, Roach Coach, come here, get in the chat," you'll hear me, or are you, or do you want me to text you on my phone? Oh, your hydro water. Oh, so you're going to do it right now? Oh, cool. I thought you were saying, like, you were going to do it soon. I didn't know you meant, like, right now. I may try to from my phone, Eric. I may. I'm thinking about it. Um, we might try to fool around with it a little bit. Um, Between me and Wes, because Dave's coming down, so it's tomorrow night's Dave's night. So between the 3 of us, if we can get toe the line online, some during the day too. I mean, we're not going to wait till the night, but hopefully by 9 o'clock we can go live and you guys can see some live night flying, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of that going on. Okay, cool, Roach. That's great. Are you gonna? Sorry, guys. You gonna do a live stream of you doing the hydro dipping, or you gonna just take some pictures, or you gonna do a video that we can watch later? Yeah, I know Wes has already done it a few times. I haven't tried it yet, but I kind of think my phone's way ahead of my computer, so I'll probably have a better stream on my phone. We'll see. I don't know. We'll check it out. It's kind of why I wanted to go down. God, I don't know why I keep yawning. I want to go down tomorrow because I want to get everything settled, get the tent up, get everything, so that we can just kind of relax and chill out and have fun, and you know, hanger fly and real fly and night fly and live chat on the internet. Maybe if we can get that up and working, and I won't have to worry about anything else. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm hoping to go down tomorrow morning or early, which I'm not going. This stream's not going late tonight, guys. I think we're going to cut it off at 11. I got too much to do. I'd love to sit here and chat, but I got to get. I'm still machining a pin to fix the landing gear on the P40 so I can take the P40. And if this doesn't work, then plan B is probably to bring my Air Titan, just because it's a night flyer. So I'd have a couple of night flyers with me. I might bring the Visionaire too. I don't know. I got to figure out what planes for sure I'm bringing. Um, okay, so that's a good question, right? So I'll tell you guys how the new job's going. Oh my god, this place. This is so unorganized. It's unbelievable. I mean, oh my god. It's hilarious. So they tell us we're going to come in and do some training on Tuesday. That's all they told us. They didn't tell us to bring anything. They didn't tell us, be prepared to go to work. Make sure you're ready to go to. None of that. Just, we're gonna do a little training, a little like familiarize you with the phones or the pads that they give out sometimes or whatever, and just talk about some do's and don'ts kind of thing is how they made it sound, right? So we get there, and we got about 5 minutes of training and about an hour and a half of stories. So we didn't get any training at all. Nothing. We didn't know how to work anything, do anything. And then they say, okay, so we're going to give you guys each about 30 or 40 packages to deliver. Listen, I got 9 cars. I could have brought the wrong car. They didn't tell me to bring the car. I did, and I took all the airplanes out of it. Thank God, because, I just thought, man, I wonder if they're going to pull that on us. Maybe I better get the airplanes out of the car and take it. So I did. Thank God I did, because I didn't end up with 30 or 40 packages. One of the drivers called in sick. I got a whole truckload. That was my first day on the job training, was to deliver a whole truck. From my car, though, not in the truck. I just looked at the girl and said, listen, I got a CDL. Just let me take the truck. I don't, no, I can't let you do that. No, okay, whatever. So, but yeah, it was pretty bad. I like the job, and it's a lot of walking, which I'm very happy about. I got to tell you, I know I'm feeling it in my legs, where I've had the cramping and stuff. It's definitely working those muscles, getting the cramps out. Um, oh, you think so? They don't even know I have a channel. So, um, so yeah, it was, I love the job, guys. It's not that. It was just, we're all laughing because then we got a text message that said, don't forget to fill out your time cards, your paper time cards along with your phone when you clock in and out and your mileage. And we all looked at each other like, did we get any training on a, did I didn't get any training on that. We don't know what they're talking about. And she said, it came in a text message. And if you don't fill it out, well, good luck getting paid. That's exactly what she said. I'm like, wait a minute. So you don't train me how to fill out the paper time card. I don't even know where I get a paper time card. And now you're telling me I'm not going to get paid because you didn't tell me or show me how to fill. Okay. So we were all laughing about that one. So yeah, and then so the driver that brought us our stuff Tuesday, he's unloading he's unloading his truck into a pod, and we're filling our cars from the pod. So I just casually said, "So how long have you been driving for UPS?" He says, "Today's my first day." I'm like, oh really? I said, "Did you get any more training than we did?" He says, "No." They just gave me the truck and said, "Go deliver." He's like, he had to do a couple of online question answer things, but other than that, he's like, "Yeah, I didn't get any training either." Wow, we didn't even know how to work the damn phones, guys. I mean, literally, they just kind of like they didn't tell us where we were going, but they expected us to know how to get there. Like, I get to they sent me to a storage facility on the second day, and I thought I was going to meet a driver there, and there's nobody there. Well, I thought there was nobody there. So I called the office and I said, "Do we have a pod here, that I should know about?" "Hey, FARMERMAN, thank you, buddy. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Is there, hold on, let me check." She puts me on hold. So she doesn't even know where I'm supposed to be. So she has to go check with somebody. And this is the girl that dispatches us. This is her job, and she doesn't know what the pod number is. So she comes back and says, "It's 94. I say, "Okay." So I've been all through here. There is no 94. Am I missing something? Well, I don't know. I think 94. Just look again. Okay. So I hang up, and then I figure out that, well, okay, so it's not in this, like, horseshoe loop in the middle here. So it's got to be on the back side of, so which means you have to exit out of the place and go around the side street and then the back alley to get back there. And sure enough, the UPS driver's back there unloading the truck, and I'm just laughing like, wow. I mean, and I guess we were supposed to know this. None of us know this, but we were supposed to. So yeah, it's just been hilarious. A lot of work. They've been, they said, "Oh, we'll start you off with like 30 the first day, and then the second day, we'll give you 10 more, and the third day we'll give you." No, we've been getting anywhere from 90 to 120 packages right off from day one. And there hadn't been any of this 30 shit. Day one we were, and we're pulling full loads. I mean, it's crazy. You can't get it all in your car, so you got to make 3 trips back to the pod to go back out and deliver. And I've been sucking at it. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been struggling. I haven't figured out. Well, I'm going to take some of the blame of it, but not all of it. I didn't know how to work the phone right, or didn't know. For instance, I've got 4 deliveries to the same house. They're all on one. When log into the phone. You click that one thing and all 4 packages come up, and you have to scan all 4 packages. I didn't know whether I could do it if I was missing a package or not. So, yeah, they're paying me by the hour, and they're paying me very well. So I didn't know if, can I just, like, I'm supposed to have 4 packages, but I only have 3. Can I deliver the 3, or do I have to come back once I have all 4? Because my 4th package was on somebody else's truck, because when we sorted it, somebody put it in the wrong batch. There's line 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you put a line 1 item in line 4's pile and he takes it, well, now you can't deliver it because you don't have it. And then you have to wait for him to come back and get his 2nd load and bring it back to you. So now that you can... So now I know I can deliver a partial, and then it'll stay on there so that if the other one does show up, I can retrace my steps and go back out and re-deliver. Yes, blind leading the blind for sure. Absolutely. So, I'm just talking about the job. Oh, Ray, thank you, buddy. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. That's just great. Oh, tell your wife I said hi. And we're still thinking about that not so fiery booty, but hot nonetheless. So anyway, thank you, Ray. So yeah, so it's been interesting, guys. The jobs, I love it. I mean, they're not overworking me or anything. I'm not getting like all wound up or nothing. I just go out there and deliver the packages with a smile, and the walk-in's been really good. I really enjoy the. I'm even a little surprised, honestly. There's no lie, I'm out of shape, but I'm in better shape than I thought because I'm not even getting winded, and it's a lot of walking and carrying packages. I haven't once had to stop and catch my breath or nothing. I just like nothing. It's been wonderful. So yeah, it's Jermaine. What's up, man? Good to see you. So yeah, so the job's going pretty good. I have some catching up to do though. I'm not doing well. A little disappointed in myself, but now that I'm learning how to use the phone and what I can and can't do with it, and so now if somebody's got one of my packages on their truck, I'm not going to hold up my runs. I can just deliver, and I come back, and if the package shows up, I can go back out and deliver it, and if it doesn't show up, it's not on me, So that's a big relief because that was bothering me. So have you been live? I haven't been on YouTube much right now because of the job, Owen. So I haven't seen. Have you been live streaming your new job? Because I haven't seen that yet. I get up early in the morning to do a little bit around here, and then I have to be at work usually by 10:45, and then I've been working till 8. Every night, and then I get home, and by the time I eat something and do a little more work, I'm tired. It's time to go to bed. So I haven't been. Don't mistake that as going to bed early. It's not early. It's I haven't gone to bed before 2 or 3, but I've been working on stuff like. So right now I've got to make this really long but very thin pin on the lathe. And I'm making it out of aluminum, but still, if any of you guys have ever done lathe work, you know that the longer the piece is, the farther the deflection is from the jaws. And I'm getting to the point where I'm so thin now that it's going to bend it over and wreck the whole thing. So I got to be so careful not to put too much force on it while I'm trying to cut this thing down to 196 thousandths. That's how big diameter we're talking about, is 196 thousandths. And the pin's got to be, it's going to be about 3 inches long, 3 to 4 inches long. I'm not going to need all of that, but I'm going to need a good portion of it. I'm making extra just so that I can cut it off where I need it and make sure I'm not. You're making chicken tacos. I'll be right over. So, anyway, so I just got to be very careful. So it's very slow and tedious, and but that's what I need to fix the P40. And if I don't get this pin made tonight, then I won't be able to take the P40 to the show tomorrow. So I really want to get this pin done. And I'm mostly done, but now it's the really careful, the last little bit, because I've got so many hours into it already, cutting it down, that if I screw it up now, I have to start over, and that would end it. There's no way the P40 is going tomorrow. I couldn't cut it another one. And it's a hand lathe. There's nothing auto on it. It did have an auto feed for the lateral, but that broke years ago, and I've just never got around to fixing it. So I have to hand crank everything. So, what size are you at? What size you mean, like waist size, or what are you talking about? Neck size, shirt size? Yeah, I hear you, Owen. Yeah, I'm not going to be catching any Z's for a while. I might not get any at all. I might go straight from getting the car loaded to just leave it. I don't know. It just depends. I'm going to try to get a nap in somewhere. What are you talking about, Jermaine? What are you going to say that you might regret? All right, Ray, have a good night. You too, Jermaine. You guys have a good night. Victor, what's up? How you doing, man? That's not what she said. So that's why I don't have anything on the table tonight, because, like I said, I'm not staying long and I got too much going on. So, got to get ready for tomorrow. Obviously, I have to load the car because I had to completely unload the car to do my job, which is really taking the fun out of that. I might have to get another vehicle. And then the car's been... I just fixed everything on the car. I put new brakes on it. I put a new, new to the car, not a brand new, but new air pump on it. I just put a new an ignition module. I put a new cap and rotor. What else? A map air sensor, fuel pump, fuel filter, air filter. Oil filter, I did an oil change. What else? I just did so much of this car, prepping for, and first day on the job, the gas tank starts leaking, the odometer quits working. I think the idle air control valve is messing up because it keeps stalling. The car is like being very rebelliant. It doesn't want to deliver packages. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you putting all this stuff in me? No. So Yeah, it's from day one. I mean, it's the first day on the job, and the car shit the bed, and it's just really pissing me off that I'm having to deal with all these issues with the damn car after just putting all that money in it. I thought I had everything, top shelf, but apparently not. Well, right now okay, so the shaft size I started with was an aluminum rod that I think was, it must be a 1/2 inch, I'd say. Could be 3/4 of an inch, or maybe, no, I'm going to guess it's 1/2 inch. So yeah, so it's a lot of whittling. I gotta cut all that down to get it to 190,000, 197,000, somewhere around there. Yeah. Um, so yeah, and when you're doing it all by hand, it's very time consuming, and I don't mind that. It's the way I've always done it. Everything I've made on the lathe, it's all handmade, not everything automated on it. But so yeah, so I've got, so what I started doing, I got the thing down to probably, oh, I don't know how small, but I got it. I cut a good bit of the rod down, but I didn't want to go any smaller all the way on the tip because, like I said, when you get that far away from the jaws, you get a lot of deflection. So I started doing it in steps. So the very tip now is down to 210 thousandths. So I only have a little bit farther to go on that, and I'm doing it in like about 1/2 inch intervals. So the very tip 1/2 inch is already down to 210 thousandths. So I have a little bit farther to go on that, and then I'm going to move toward the jaws and do a bigger section, and I can be a little more aggressive because I'm getting closer to the jaws. And then by the time I get right to the jaws, I'll be able to get pretty aggressive on it because it's not going to deflect much there. And that's how I'm attacking it, because if I tried to cut the whole thing all the way out at that thinness, it'd probably, it would have deflected enough to probably get on top of the cutting bit and kick it off and bend it off, break it, whatever, and then the show's over, and then I'd be screwed. I mean, I could save it, but then it's a lot more work. I mean, I could put it in the jaws the one way and cut this half and then take it out, turn it over, put it back in, but there's going to be some slight run out from side to side, and it's just what it is, guys. Is that the tail wheel on my P40 is all plastic, similar to this. It's this kind of this white plastic, and this pin right here. Okay, and this is this is how it comes out. You see that? That's how. There's nothing holding it in. It's just pressed together. So it fell out. Same thing's going to happen here. So this is the size I got to cut the pin down to. This is probably the same size. And then they have this little plastic smaller pin that goes inside the big pin. And it's just friction fit. That's it. And that's supposed to stay together to hold the tail wheel together. Well, it fell out. So the tail wheel cocked because one of the pins fell out the one side. Because they're just pushed in. They don't thread in. They don't thread together with the other. It's just one pin pushed into the other pin, pushed into the, this is what, this is what LX Models thinks is a rugged, landing gear. This is gonna stay together. Yeah, sure it is. I mean, what are they thinking? Obviously, they're not. I don't think they ever have. I don't think there's a brain in their heads anywhere. Honestly, it's such a shame. I don't know where that pin went. I just lost it. I don't need it anyway, but Yeah, so I'm yeah, I didn't even think to see if I could steal a pin out of this thing to use in the landing gear, but so that's when the pin fell out. This is what I have. So now my tail wheel is not both two things. This is the rod that locks it down as it unfolds and pulls it back up when it retracts. And that came undone. So it was just kind of flopping. And then at the same time, one of the side pins came out that are the hinges. Okay, so there's two arms that go like this, and then the actual retract that moves goes in the middle. And they put these two little pins through each end, and that was supposed to hold it together. So now I'm going to make one pin out of aluminum that's going to go all the way through. So I'm going to have to put a tiny little hole in the side of the fuselage so that I can slide the pin in, because you can't take the rest of the retract is, you know, glued into the plane. It's not serviceable. Some more LX's good ideas. So so I'm just going to put the pin in through the side of the fuselage, and I'm going to drill holes to the pin so I can just take a RC car body clip and put the clip on each side of the pin once it's inside there to keep it in there. There's no load on it. It's just a pivot, and so that's the plan. That's what I'm making, to fix it so that it'll stay in there. And obviously, being made out of aluminum, it'll be pretty rugged. Not this cheap ass plastic. But yeah, that's how they put it together, and you know the pins fell out. Great. As a matter of fact, I really probably need to find that pin, because I might be able to use that to reconnect for tomorrow at least, or this weekend, and then I can make a good one. That's why I made that thing as long as I did, because I think I might be able to cut off, you know, an inch of it or half inch of it and use it for this mechanism on the tail wheel. So that's why I made it extra long, just in case I could use it. So yeah, hopefully I'll have what I need, and if I don't, then I'm gonna have to dig over here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see how this goes. That's why I have to cut the show short tonight, guys. I got a lot to do. So yeah, gravity's always on, Jeff. So I'm pretty sure it hit the floor. Actually, I don't think it hit the floor. There's a paper bag. There's a plastic bag with a bunch of the crash. The Avanti crash is in here. I think it hit this bag, but I don't think it went in the bag. I think it deflected off the bag. So I don't think it made it to the floor. But I'll take a quick look in the bag. I don't see it. But yeah, there's a whole pile of Avanti parts down here. Wing. part of a fuselage. Yeah. A $20 free wing F-22. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Ben, I did repair the fuel tank. Actually, I replaced the fuel tank. And the tank's been working perfect up until the day I started work at UPS, and then the tank started leaking again. I think, though, I don't think the tank's cracked this time or broken. I think I just overfilled it, and maybe the O-ring is leaking, maybe the vent hose is leaking. I don't know. I can't get underneath the car right now and look. It stopped already. I mean, once the fuel level came down a little bit, it stopped. So I think I just overfilled the tank and hadn't tested it that far. So that was the test. You know, I wanted to really fill the tank and see if I had a leak. And guess what? I do. So, but I just filled it tonight. And I don't think it's leaking. Because I didn't go all the way. I didn't overfill it like I did. You know, I just put, you know, when it kicked off, I stopped and I didn't try to top it off. I think I forced another gallon in it. So it was probably all the way up the neck. So maybe the neck hose was leaking. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't crawl in to see where the leak was. All I knew is gas was running out of the damn tank again. And I just fixed it. I just put a new tank in there. So, yeah, that kind of pissed me off. You know, first day on the job and I'm dealing with stupid shit, you know. And then I'm supposed to write my mileage down from my odometer. Now, the odometer's never been accurate, but it's always worked. Sometimes it runs backwards, believe it or not. Now it's not working at all. It's frozen. So it's just stuck. And I didn't know that. So I'm supposed to record my mileage. So I wrote down the mileage when I got to work that day. And at the end of the day, I looked at my mileage and it hadn't changed. And I'm like, oh, God. So I just made up a number. I way underbid it, so I'm killing myself in money. But you know, I just don't want to think I'm cheating them. So I purposely underguessed how many miles I drove. And if they ask, I'll just tell them. You know, the odometer's broke. Oh, I don't know. Let me take a look. Let me see if I got it. Hey, Shay, what's up, man? Yeah, I got it. Oh, you're doing the dollar bill one. Oh, that's cool. We did this one on the $100 bill. Yeah, I did that one on a coolant overflow bottle in one of my cars. We did this scheme on one, and then we did this water droplet scheme on the other tank. So the washer fluid tank had, I think, the water droplets, and then the coolant tank had the $100 bills on it. As a matter of fact, I think that tank's over here. Let me, because I took it out of the car. I can't put my hands on the washer bottle, but I got an air filter case that was hydro dip. This has got this, I'll show it to you. I'll bring it right up to the camera. This is a, like an airplane rivet job. It's riveted panels. This should show up pretty good. So, and there's dead moths and stuff in here, guys. I don't have time to clean it, but I just want to show you. You see all of this intricate, how the hydro dip goes right down into every little crevice, every little nook and cranny, you know, around the water lead here. It goes everywhere, so nothing gets missed. It just wraps itself around everything. So, you know, all this got, you know, covered and hydro dipped, you know, because it when you do it, it just wraps itself around the entire object. You know, every little ripple, every little crevice gets it. So it's, You know, the whole thing's covered. So yeah, this was this riveted panel deal. So we were playing around with this. Was my buddy that doesn't do it for a living was screwing with it. So we started doing a bunch of different parts. So he did me an air box, and he did me a water bottle, a coolant bottle, and a washer fluid bottle in this gray, silver, black scheme. But they were three different, you know, patterns, but they were all the same colors. So they all matched under the hood of the car. It looked really cool. We put that on my my ex-wife's Cadillac. It came out really cool. I can't put my hands on the washer bottle right now, but I think we still have the washer bottle. Oh, wow. I already missed it. I was waiting for mine's always delayed a little bit on purpose, but I didn't have it delayed enough. I'm so up to date. Even my own stream was too fast for me. I got back here and it was already over. Damn. Right, I know, Roy. But the problem is, I didn't think to do it. There's probably an app I can download that just, you know, click it and starts the clock running, and it'll just measure how many miles I drive. Period. You know, and you know, and log it. You know, so I can, you know, at the end of the day, I can just write down how many miles I drove. You know, I've tried using the MapQuest kind of thing, but I don't have. You know, listen, I have 86 stops. I can't log in 86 stops to keep, you know, it. And I tried just driving around, and it didn't remember it. It showed everywhere I went, but it didn't catalog the miles. It just, you know, it kept trying to send me home because that's what I told them I wanted to go. And yeah, so, but I'm sure there's an app that just runs. So I have to download that. So I'm going to work on that and see if. And yes, guys, I went back again on the chat because I was missing some stuff. So. George, have you used any of them? Is there one you prefer? Or should I just go surfing around and see what I can find? I haven't had time this week. I've been really busy this week because of the BOOZER thing. I've been trying to get everything ready, and you know, and I ended up starting. Like I said, Tuesday I wasn't expecting to actually be reporting to work to start delivering packages. I thought they told me it'd be a couple weeks before I actually would get to work. That I was going to do some training. You know, they gave us 5 minutes of training and then turned us loose. go deliver packages. Okay, I guess. Yeah, so it was kind of a shock to all of us. And, yeah, not prepared. They weren't prepared. We're not prepared. You know. So we're at work, and they tell us, make sure you have a good flashlight. Okay, I didn't bring one of those with me. And, again, I didn't know I was going on deliveries today. You know. And, you know, just the stupid... it just like I said, it was just very unorganized. And the driver that's driving the truck that brings us our stuff said the same thing. He was laughing too. He says, "Oh yeah," he says, "It's a great place to work, but yeah, it's a little unorganized." A little, you think? So. Okay, thank you, Roach. I'll try that. It's called the Speedometer app. Okay, that's cool. I'll do that. Not, you know, I mean, next Monday when I go to work. You know, before I go to work, I'll download that on my phone and start running that. Um, I mean, mine wasn't going to be accurate anyway. I don't have the right size tires on the car. Um, the when I bought the car, the guy told me that the odometer wasn't right, and I said, okay, it's reading 208. Well, it was reading 203,000 miles. About 13 years ago, I think, when I bought the car, and it's reading 218 now. And the reason it hasn't gone up that much is because half the time it's running backwards. And if I hadn't saw it with my own eyes, I would have never believed that. I'm driving down the road one day and I'm looking at, you know, the odometer, and I said, wasn't it like at 56 a minute ago? It's at 43 now. I must have read it wrong, you know, and I just kept putting, like, you know, I'm reading it wrong. Well, so far, Ben, I haven't been able to do it in under like 8 or 9 hours. And I'm not doing it right, so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. I've definitely been struggling with this, but I know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I know how to fix it now. I mean, I didn't know what I was allowed to do as far as, can I deliver a partial order, or do I have to go back and get it all before I can deliver it, or, you know. So there's a lot of things in play, a lot of things in motion here, and unfortunately, I'll give you the Reader's Digest version. So first of all, we're depending on when the driver gets there. Okay, we're supposed to show up between 10:45 and 11. If the driver doesn't show up, we can't clock in. We're on our own time, sitting there waiting, because we need our phones. He's bringing us our phones to clock in with. So if he's late, we're already late delivering packages, and we're not getting paid because we can't clock in. Then once we clock in and get going, now we're all trying to organize all of our stuff, because we haven't decided who's taking run 1, 2, 3, or 4 yet. We're just unloading the truck and trying to put it in order in its correct group. So group 1 goes here, and we're in conflict how we want to organize it, okay? Some of us want to just do them all left to right, you know, so that it doesn't matter which side of the pod you're in. The small ones are on, you know, the small numbers on the left, and they get bigger as you go to the right. The main guy that thinks he's running this show wants to put it, you know, he wants the left side small to big, but he wants the right side small to big starting at the front. So now it's right to left on this side and left to right on this side. So now there's 4 of us running around trying to put them where they belong, and we all have to try to remember that it's left to right and right to left, and so we're putting the packages in the wrong places, and then somebody's putting them on the wrong. They're putting number 3 packages in the number 4 bin, and so now we're trying to organize each one of our groups so we can load them in our cars in order, so we can deliver them in order. And we don't have everything we need, because one of the packages I needed is in group 2 and I'm in group 3, and yeah. So there's a lot of wheels in play here that's complicating the mission. You know, I would much prefer have my own pod that I go to on my own, that's mine, and I can do what I want with it, and I can organize it the way I want, and I can set up my delivery setup the way I want. But unfortunately, that's not the way this works. And I especially don't like the fact that because I don't know any of these people, and if one of them turns out to be a thief and starts stealing packages out of there, we're all guilty. We all have the key. So now, you know, I've been through this already once, when you're sharing something like this with other people, and one of them screws up, everybody pays. They fired all of us. Somebody stole some money out of the money changer, and they fired everybody, and that I don't want to go through that again. So I'm hoping that somebody isn't going to start stealing packages out of our pod. One of the four people that the other three. It's just like I said. There's a lot of wheels in play here, guys. That just adds to the complication of the job. It doesn't make it a bad job. It just adds to the complication of the job. And so I just have to figure out how to work it to my advantage. How do I get my packages, all my packages, in order, and then in the car in order, so that I can run the route in the order that we have a manifest that lists the computers decided the fastest way to deliver it. You might not be starting at this end. You might be starting down at the bottom or over at the side, maybe in the middle. The computer decides, and then you work your way around this course. And and it doesn't make any sense to me. Like tonight, I was on a road, and I had to backtrack twice for some reason. It put it in an order that made me go down the road and drop off this package, turn around and come back up the road and drop off 3 more packages. Why didn't I came down the road? How come I just didn't do all 4 in a row and be done? But now it's not the way it ran it. We maybe go down to the end first and then run it coming back. I don't know. So, just weird. Oh yeah, Michael. Well, that's the way everybody works. Everybody wants their money's worth and then some. Um, right now, there's nobody at the helm even checking on us. So at the moment, we could do anything, and nobody would know the difference. Um, but that's all right. They're just very busy, and guy told me a joke tonight. I stopped the AutoZone I used to work at. And he says, hey, did you hear that UPS and FedEx are merging? I said, they are? And he goes, yeah, it's going to be called Fed Up. I thought that was cute. Oh, you got me. That was good. No, Keith, I haven't tried dilithium grease or dielectric. Uh, I don't know if that would help or not, honestly. It's a good question. I never thought of that. It's not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, exactly, Ben, because the computer's telling him, yeah, go down there and do that one, and then go over there and do that one, then come back this way, and yeah, I don't know why. Yeah. And then the first day of the job, they told us, okay, guys, the computer screwed up the way the routes are run, so don't run the route by the list. Just use the map. Okay. We don't even know how to use the list, let alone use the map, but the lists don't work today, first day on the job, so we're going to use the map. Okay. So, yeah, it's been a challenge for sure. And then all my car trouble on top of their trouble. Just, if I could gotten mad, I would have gotten very mad, but I just couldn't. I just whatever. I'm just gonna do my job. I don't care. I'm just. So I've been lucky, Spence. I got to tell you, all of my, well, not all. My post office sucks. But FedEx and UPS have been great to me. My guys. They do a great job. They always bring me my stuff, and they put it where they know I want it, and they take care of it. They don't beat it up, and so You know, I know you guys. A lot of you guys have had a lot of trouble with both of them, and I understand that. And my experience with my local guys are great. My post office sucks, but the UPS and FedEx guys are great. And we don't have a DHL here. We used to, a long time ago, because I think Hobby King, when I was buying from Hobby King way back in the year, uh, I think they shipped DHL. So I used to get packages from DHL, but I haven't seen a DHL truck around here in years. So they're not delivering in our area anymore. Jerry, you got me interested. What are we talking about here? This Sky RC GPS for speed and altitude. What the hell is that? How does that work? Where? How does it work? I mean, does it give you audible? Does it just record it, and then when you land the plane, you can take it out and look at it? How, or does it give it to you through telemetry? How does that work? Oh yeah. I don't know how the post office is still in business, honestly, guys. I bought insurance on a package that I was shipping back to Banggood, of all places, and they lost it. And it was gone for 4 months. They didn't know where it was. When they finally found it, I got it back. It was destroyed. It had a drone in it, and it looked like they'd run it over with the truck. One of the legs of the drone was sticking out of the hole in the box, and the whole arm was out of the box. This is the way they gave it to me. They made me come down to the depot and pick it up. They didn't deliver it to the house, probably for those reasons. And when I looked at them and I asked, "What the hell happened to this?" They just went, "Well, we don't know." What do you mean you don't know? You're the ones that delivered it or tried to deliver it. What do you mean you don't know? You know, and they just stood and looked at me like I had six heads. Like, oh, what do you expect us to do about it? So I filed a claim against the insurance I paid for, and they denied it. They said, "No, it's you didn't box it right." Well, I didn't box it for a truck to drive over it. No, I put it back in the original box it came in. FedEx delivered it to me. They got it to me okay. It was in perfect condition. What did you guys do to it? And so for 2 years, I fought I had $350 insurance policy on it. And they kept denying. And so I finally got fed up and I said, "You know what? Just send the drone back to me. I want my drone back. You keep your damn money. I want the drone back." Because they had taken it for evidence, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they could give it back to me, either because they'd already disposed of it or because somebody in the office knew what it was and said, "Hey, that's worth more than $350. I'll take it." Whatever. So, and like I said, I fought for 2 years, and then finally, she gave me a check for $220 of my $350 insurance policy, and it worked. If all they wanted to do is save money on that policy, it worked. But they lost a customer. And this happened probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I have never, ever, ever shipped a thing from the U.S. Postal Service again. They lost a customer. So if cheating me out of $130 was worth it to him, God bless him. Because I've never shipped a thing through the United Postal Service, and I never will. They lost my business forever. That was the end of it for me. That 2-year fight was just unbelievable. So, yeah. So they lost my business. I used to ship with them all the time because they were cheaper. Not anymore. I'd rather drive it over to the airport, put it on FedEx for a buck more than give it to the post office. You know, the post office will never get my business again. I got you, Roach. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. It's I gotta do something. So yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll take a look at that one and I'll check out some others. We'll see. Didn't dawn on me until tonight. I was driving home and I thought, you know, I bet there's an app that'll do what I need it to do. So, and of course, now you're telling me, of course there is. So. Now the control rod's not near big enough, Jeff. This is, I probably could have used a carbon fiber rod if I had a hobby shop to go to and go buy one, but there's no hobby shops around here. And there's none that have carbon fiber rods in stock. Daniels, who was here short for a couple years, they had some carbon fiber rod, but they're gone. So, yeah. Yeah, I probably could have used a carbon fiber rod or something like that. I don't know if I could have gotten the exact size I need. And with carbon fiber, it's got to be exact. You can't, you can't sand that. You can't whittle it. I mean, you can, but then you have to recoat it with something. Like super glue or, something, because it'll just fall apart. Once you've broken the integrity of the skin of that, the strength's gone. So, yeah, I was under a time constraint here. It just broke last weekend. I was flying it and it broke, and the pin. Well, it didn't break. The pin fell out, and my options were make a new pin or I don't take it to the fly-in, one or the other. So I started making the pin. What side did the green and red nav lights go on a warbird? Are you serious, Michael? You don't know which side, what color goes on what side? Seriously? You're right, that's a dumb question. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Yeah, I know I'm going to need it, Matt. So that's why I'm working on it. So that's why we're going to be cutting this off here in about 10 minutes. So I can go finish making my pin and getting that fixed. I got some other stuff to fix too. I got a giant roll of solder. I lost it. I don't know where the hell that went. I need to fix the electrical lights on my quadcopter to fly that in the dark. And I don't know where the hell it was. It was sitting, as a matter of fact, you can see it on the camera. If you go back to my show where I had the J3 Cub on the table, you can see just past the soldering station right here. The spool of solder is sitting right here on the table, right there. And I moved it to make more room on the table for the Cub. And I don't know where I moved it to. I can't find it anywhere. I don't think I would have gone very far. I would have moved it from here to like here or up here, or I would have just moved it like really short distance just to move it out of the way. And I cannot find that spool of solder. And it's a big roll. I mean, it's this size. It's just like this roll of solder. This is crap solder. I can't solder anything with this. This is junk. But it's this size, exactly. And it's a brand new roll. I don't know how many. I think this is 2 kilos. I think is how they weigh that. They sell it by the kilo. That's 2 kilos of solder. It's heavy. And I can't find that damn spool of solder anywhere, and I need it. I gotta solder a wire. So I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where the hell that went. So that's been driving me nuts all week because I've looked everywhere. Well, obviously I didn't look everywhere. I ain't found it yet, but I thought I looked everywhere. Air Marshal, what's up? What the hell's going on in here? Not much. Getting ready to sign off. I got too much work to do tonight to get ready for tomorrow. What time are you guys heading out? Oh, I guess Dennis said you're not gonna get here till afternoon. What time are you leaving? Obviously not bright and early. Or I should say not dark and early. Maybe you're waiting for bright and early. When everyone else does. Yeah, Ben, you're right. It'll be the last place I look for sure. That's a given. Jeff, you're coming? Jeff in Lower Alabama, you're coming to the event? Seriously? Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Man, it's gonna be so cool to see all you guys there. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to be bailing out soon too anyway, Roach. Like I said, I got to get back on that pin, and I got to find my solder, hopefully, so I can solder those wires on the quad and get the lights working on that. And I'm going to probably wait to fix... I have to fix my EC 1500, but that's just gluing. I got to glue a couple things. And I think I'm just going to do that down at the event. I'll just bring it with me and bring some glue, and I'll fix that there, because that's not going to be anything, you know, that needs any special requirement. Just mix up some epoxy and glue it. So I'll probably do that there. Other than that, I think everything else is ready. Oh, I gotta put my radios on charge. Yeah, I gotta go do that. Actually, the one charger's right here. So yeah, and then I got to remember to take that with me too, so I can charge these batteries down there. Yeah, it's right where I left it. Thanks, Roy. Damn, I didn't look there. Shit. Let me look where I left it. Where'd I leave it? Yeah, it's right where I left it. Damn, I wish I'd thought of that. I hope it didn't fall in this trash can. I just cleaned this trash can out to make sure that nothing I wanted fell in the trash can. So if my brand new roll of frickin' solder fell in the trash can, I'm going to be really pissed. Because I just went through that. So... yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that damn solder went. Boy, that pisses me off to no end, I tell you. I've wasted so much time looking for that stuff. And, I don't know where it is. I just don't know what the hell I did with it. I can't imagine I would have gone anywhere with it. You know, I wouldn't have walked away with it. I would have just moved it from there to, like, there, or, you know, something close. I would have just... yeah, I'll put it... wait a minute. I just thought of something. Might have found it. I found a moth. That's not what I was looking for. Well, I thought I might have stuck it underneath the 3D printer, but no, it's not there. Damn, I thought I was onto something. I could have sworn I remembered reaching around and putting it behind it, but it's not there. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I did with it. It's definitely pissing me off, though. I need it. I definitely need it. Oh well, I'll look at it later. I got bigger things, more important things. Some of the lights work on it. I mean, I can fly it around a little bit. It's a little hard to get the orientation right with the lights out on the one side, but hey, right, so I got a dumb question for you. And you could answer this one. I'm just curious. You still in here? Right, sir? Hey, right, sir? Are you here? Next to the left-handed hobby knife. There you go. I am left-handed, by the way. In case that you didn't know that, or if that was the joke. It was in the fish tank? No kidding. So, are there signaling lights on a train distinguishing left and right side of the train like the airplane? Do they use that kind of red and green on a train like they do on airplanes? So you know the train's facing forward or backwards, or I'm not being a smartass. I really wanted to know this because I don't know, and I know you know trains. You would know. So, I mean, I know they have lights on them, but I didn't know specifically if they had, red and green lights, distinguishing side to side. In case the one engine's forward, the other engine's backwards. You taking off, Alan? All right, man. Have a good night. So the only red lights are on the marker on the rear. Okay. All right. And they have to be on all the time. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not getting all the chats. I don't know if anybody answered your question before though. But yeah, the on the nav lights on all planes, red. It doesn't matter military, civilian. The red's on the left, the green's on the right, and that's with your butt sitting in the seat. And that's the way everything. And when you refer to left and right in a car, it's the same thing. Left brakes, right brakes, whatever it's with your butt in the seat. So airplanes are the same way. Everything's distinguished by your butt in the seat. So the left wing is red, the right wing's green. I hear you, Ben. Yeah, that's a pretty nice setup too. We should spend more time playing with that. Yeah, I love trains. I have so many damn trains that I can't put up yet. I'm hoping when I get the garage built, I'll be able to put a train set up. Um, maybe I'll put it on the pool table, and then when we want to shoot pool, I'll have some kind of a winching system. We can pull it up away from the table, and then we can play pool. And then when we want to play with trains, we just set it back down on the table, on the pool table. Oh my god. Hey, Mr. Boozer! What's up? Or slot cars, yeah. Yeah, we might have to put one of those in too, Wes. You know, I'm going to have a lot of room in there, especially like upstairs. If I build an upstairs, or at least I can winch stuff to the upstairs out of the way when we're not using it. So, yeah, I know, Ben, but you got a lot of projects, man. The fish alone, holy crap! I mean, you've got some huge fish tanks. That's got to take a lot of time to maintain that stuff. Jesus. Hey, Fred Barron, what's up, man? I've got some really old um, Lionel, all metal um, passenger cars. It was my dad. It was actually my grandfather's Lionel train, and I had those displayed at the old house up on the shelf, and I wrapped them up and put them away. I would go get one right now and show you them. They light up and everything. They're really cool. But I can't put my finger, I can't put my hands on them right now. I don't know where. They're wrapped up, packed away from the move. I haven't had a chance to get them unpacked. But another legacy on the show we'll do when I get some of this stuff unpacked. Um, all right, Dennis. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Looking forward to it, man. Can't wait. All you guys. Can't wait to see you guys down there. All right, you're going too, Joseph, huh? See, everybody's dying early tonight. Look at this. That's good because I'm going to pull the plug here. Um, I got to get back on that pin and stuff. So, all you guys that are coming down to the Boozers tomorrow, can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be fun. And sorry, the rest of you guys are going to miss it. Would have liked to have seen all of you there, but I know it's not easy to just get up and take off and do something, and especially for how far a lot of you guys would have to travel. So, yeah, Ben, I've got one. I have a big G scale that's safe for garden. You know, running outside. Um, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave it out there though, because the sun's going to fade it. But I wouldn't mind, you know, running it around the garden and then pulling it back into the garage, and you know, doing it that way. But there's no way I would leave it out there because the sun would just destroy it. But yeah, same thing. I wanted a garden railroad, so I got one. It's a B&O, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a B&O giant scale. And I honest to God, I bought it because the engine and the cars, you know, all it is the steam engine with the big stack, the coal tender car, the mail car, and then the one passenger car. Just like on Petticoat Junction. The only difference is these are all blue. I think it's called the Blue Line Express or something, I think was the name of it. So it's all blue, and of course on Petticoat Junction, I think the engine was black and red. I think wasn't the mail car red, and then anyway. But big fan of Petticoat Junction, and I wanted the train that was on there, and that was the closest thing I could find to it. It's all the right stuff. I mean, it's the right kind of engine and the tender and the mail car and the passenger car. It's all the right stuff. Just the wrong color, but I don't care about the color. The color's fine. You know, I didn't want it to be that perfect. I just wanted that same style. I really like that big stack on the one that was on Petticoat Junction. No, thank you, Ben. Yeah. Wait till you see it in person. Yeah, man, at night. You'll have to stick around one night. It's unbelievable. It's really cool. So, all right, guys. Listen, I'm going to pull it. I got to be busy. Keep your eyes peeled tomorrow. We'll see if we can do some live streaming maybe. And keep you guys up to date on it. Maybe we'll get some video work done. I know Wes is going to be videotaping everything, so keep your eyes peeled, and for now I'm going to call it tonight so I can get busy and get the car loaded and everything. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next week. Some of you guys I'm going to see you tomorrow. So have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later.